Hey everyone, I'm Princess Lincoln and welcome back to Metal Gear Solid 2. Chapter 22. Raiden proceeded cautiously with SOCOM drawn and ready. After walking through the first small room, the President approached him. Smoke was still drifting from the destroyed circuit figure behind him. Raiden recognized the man. He'd seen him on television and put his gun away. President Johnson, he said. So, you're finally here. You've been expecting me? Raiden asked. Your equipment. That skull suit isn't exactly a standard military issue. President James Johnson was a man in his late 50s, handsome, charismatic, and physically fit. He didn't appear to have been harmed. Are you alright, sir? Johnson seemed surprised by the question. Is this some kind of sick joke? Huh? I thought you came to kill me. Raiden shook his head, but the president stepped closer. There was a plea in his eyes, a subtext that eluded Raiden for the moment. I'm prepared to face the consequences of my betrayal. The man said, What do you... The president suddenly pulled Raiden close to him and reached between his legs. The operative jerked away, startled by the man's intimate intrusion. I hate this bitch. Bitch. Stop. Stop. Dude. You're... a man, Johnson said. Apparently he'd been confused by Raiden's androgynous appearance. Or perhaps he had been expecting a female assassin, and you were just gonna molest a female assassin? Like, what? What? Someone on the internet said that he probably confused Raiden with Olga, and like, you were just gonna molest Olga? Of all people? You know, the lady who's been running around as a ninja this whole time. Spoilers, I guess. But like, this game's like over. It came out in like 2001, I think? So, yeah. Anyway. At any rate, the president was embarrassed by his mistake. Obviously, Raiden had not been sent to kill him. I would have killed him just for that. Like, you fucking molester, dude. I'm gonna freaking kill you. Oh, who are you? He asked. Foxhound, sir. Foxhound? Johnson nodded, turned, and walked a few steps away. I see. Now things are starting to make a little sense. He sneered at himself with despair and abandon. The man took a moment to consider the situation and then turned back to Raiden. Switch over to nano communication so nobody can listen. Yes, sir. Raiden went to codec and the two men communicated silently. Do you read me, sir? Yes. The president wasn't used to speaking through codec. Mr. President, it's my understanding that the terrorists have managed to input the code sequence necessary for launching a nuclear strike. That's correct. I punched the sequence in myself. I will say, Volgin molesting Big Boss is better because he thought Big Boss was his boyfriend, which is like there's a difference, okay? This, not okay. Volgin, marginally okay just because he thought Big Boss was his boyfriend. Like, you know. You're working for them? If you'd asked me 2 hours ago, my answer would have been yes. Right now, they're keeping me alive until my vital signs are reconfirmed. They betrayed you? I wouldn't put it that way. We had a conflict of ideals, and I lost. I wanted power. They sought destruction. Raiden was struck by the absurdity of the man's voice. Ideals? What kind of ideals can justify terrorism? Any movement's driven by an ideal. But why stoop to terrorism? I wanted absolute power. You're the president. You have power. No, I'm just a figurehead. Huh? I don't have any control. Real power is in the Patriots' hands. The Patriots. Saldus Snake had mentioned them. Who are the Patriots? The power controlling this country. I'm not surprised you've never heard of them. Very few are aware of their existence, even among those with maximum security clearance. Politics, the military, the economy, they control it all. They even choose who becomes president. Putting it simply, the Patriots rule this country. Full Metal Alchemist! Leave me alone. Solidus is King Fadley. Screw you, boy. They are the same. I will not elaborate on that. But I mean, literally, just look at them. They are the same. Putting it simply, the Patriots rule this country. I think I read that. Was this guy crazy? Biden wondered. Hard to believe, isn't it? Johnson asked. But it's the truth. The space defense, income tax reduction, and the national missile defense programs, every policy that's been credited to me is actually done according to their instructions. Wait a second, space defense was initiated by Congress. That's what the Patriots want the country to believe. It's all a show. Democracy is merely failure for textbooks. Think about it. Do you actually believe that public opinion influences our government? Not with the Electoral College, bitch. Get rid of the Electoral College. Screw you. It's bullshit. It is bullshit. Anyway, Biden had to admit it. Now, this country is shaped and controlled as the Patriots see fit. The people are shown what they want to believe. What you call government is actually a well-staged production aimed at satisfying the public. Johnson grimaced. Don't look at me like that. I'm legally sane, you know. It's not your sanity that worries me. The president allowed himself a smile, nodded, and then continued. The Patriots. Even I don't know who the actual members are. Are they financial, political, or military leaders? No one knows. I know. Even my instructions come from a cutout. All I've been told is that every key decision is made by a group of 12 men known as the Wise Men's Committee. But your office, the White House, merely puppets, pawns in a game. By pledging my loyalty, an insignificant son of a senator, just say senator's son, dude, was awarded the presidency. Of course, that wasn't the only price I had to pay. What do you mean? Even if a pawn becomes a queen, it's still just a playing piece. I wanted to leave my own mark in history, but my ambitions were used. Huh? Johnson looked away. You'll understand someday. After a moment's pause, he went on. I wish to be a member of the Patriots. I wanted to wield the power of a king, instead of being an expendable pawn. Even though kings are useless in chess? Like, what are you talking about? Do you know how to play chess? I don't, and even I know that kings are useless in chess. All they do is sit around and need to be protected, and if they're not protected, then you lose. And that justifies acts of terrorism? Yes, I'd intended to use the new Metal Gear as a bargaining chip. Bargaining chip? But I underestimated Solidus. He actually wants to challenge the Patriots, even if it means the destruction of the world. Why is my air conditioner so loud? What the frick, man? What are you saying? Whether you believe it or not, the balance of power rests in the hands of the Patriots. They regulate the country's various interests through controlled presentation, staging a drama that is palatable to the general masses. Can you imagine what would happen if they ceased to function? Picture a massive political vacuum in space that every power monger will try to fill for their own greedy ends. I'm talking about an unregulated power struggle, panic, civil war, chaos. Like it or not, the Patriots is an organization that must continue to exist. So, you changed your mind because you wanted to avoid global chaos? Biden asked. Exactly. When I told Solidus that I wished to prevent disaster, he replied that pawns can never become players. That makes more sense than becoming a king. I don't know what that was. And who is this Solidus? My predecessor, the 43rd President, George Sears. That was the name the public came to know him by. I knew him by his code name, Solidus Snake. He was the third snake, preceded by Solid and Liquid, the survivor of the Les Enfants Terribles project. Neither Solid nor Liquid, he was a well-balanced masterpiece that the Patriots saw fit to entrust with the presidency. However, he fell out of grace for the organization. 4 years ago, when acting on his own, he started an incident that rang a bell for Biden. You shut up! Jesus! 4 years ago. Shadow Moses? That's right. At the time, the diaper chief, Donald Anderson, together with certain influential parties, initiated the development of Metal Gear Rex, an advanced nuclear warhead. However, this did not fall in line with the Patriots' plans. What's more, Solidus decided on his own to send his most trusted man, Ocelot, to provoke Liquid, bringing about the said incident. Solidus is like, I think they will cause problems on purpose. All the time. All the time. As a result, he succeeded in obtaining Rex and data on the warhead. But in doing so, he ended up revealing the existence of both Rex and the genome mine. A blunder that earned him the wrath of the Patriots. Shortly thereafter, Solidus was removed from the presidential office. I thought he resigned. That's the story given to the general public. Following his resignation, the Patriots selected me, the new pawn, for the presidency. But that would mean the presidential race was quite a show, wasn't it? It was a well-scripted drama staged by the Patriots for the benefit of the public. Even the Democrats and Republicans were dancing to the Patriots' tunes. Everything went according to plan, but for one exception. Following his resignation, Solidus' health was scheduled to fail him, thinking about his untimely death. Capped. They could have just waited like a few more years. And if it was 4 years ago, who would it? Like 5 years? Maybe? I don't know. Capped? Correct. But before the Patriots could execute the plot, Solidus went underground with the help of Ocelot. As he avoided pursuit, Solidus gained control of Dead Cell, winning over Colonel Golukovich's outfit. From there, he bided his time, knowing his opportunity would soon arrive. What opportunity? The completion of the new Metal Gear project. An opportunity that would even his odds against the Patriots. Time to even the odds. By stealing the Patriots' most valued project, he would be able to place them in a very uncomfortable position. It's the only chance he has for survival. Once he has a new Metal Gear, he'll declare war against the Patriots. Needless to say, he must be stopped. And Metal Gear's already operational. No, not yet. Huh? What you saw was Metal Gear Ray, hijacked 2 years ago from the Marines by Ocelot. That's not the new Metal Gear. And where is the new Metal Gear? Right here. What? The president gestured around him. You're standing in it. To be more precise, this entire big shell facility is the new Metal Gear. What do you say? No, I'm quite serious. The upper structure that you've seen is camouflaged, designed to represent an offshore cleanup facility. The main structure extends from the foundation all the way down to the ocean floor. The connecting elevator is located on the B2 Shell 1 core. Arsenal Gear. That's the code name for the new Metal Gear. Arsenal? That's right, Arsenal. We're talking about an impregnable fortress carrying a load of a couple thousand missiles, including nuclear warheads, all protected by a horde of mass-produced Metal Gear Ray units. Speaking of mass-produced, one time I accidentally killed a mass-produced face Mechan because I was friends with other dudes in Agniratha, I don't know how it's pronounced, and this mass-produced face Mechan just wandered in, and I didn't notice, and I killed him, and I felt really bad about it. Anyway, mass-produced, the Ray unit was originally designed for the Marines to be used as a countermeasure against the Metal Gear variations popping up throughout the world. The Patriots had Ray redesigned to protect the new Arsenal Gear. The concept was mind-boggling. So now anti-Metal Gears are protecting a Metal Gear? Ironic, isn't it? That's not all. Arsenal Gear has full access to the military's tactical network, giving it the ability to exercise absolute control of our nation's armed forces, not to mention our nuclear armament. In short, Arsenal was created to be the core of our country. Biden was flabbergasted. What kind of idiotic weapon? Weapon? No, you're not seeing the full picture. Arsenal Gear is more than just a military tool. It's a means to preserve the world as it is. It'll establish a new form of control. The Patriots will use it to keep their place as the country's true rulers. Right now, they feel pressured and threatened. By what? They fear an overabundance of digital information. The world will drown in the coming flood of information, and they along with it. I don't get it. The Arsenal plans include a system to digitally manage the flow of information, making it possible to shape the truth for their own purposes. In short, the Arsenal system is the key to their supremacy. The key? Yes, the GW system, short for George Washington. GW is the Patriots' trump card. Arsenal Gear will be fully operational when GW is successfully integrated. Once operational, it'll be a completely new form of power for the Patriots to wield. I'd hope to seize the project from them so that I would be in a strong bargaining position. Bargain for what? I'd hope to trade my way into their ranks. But Saul this preferred rebellion. Outer Heaven. His plan to unleash a nuclear blast over the skies of Wall Street to break the Patriots' control over the business community is also a key factor in his offensive effort. Outer Heaven? Biden remembered hearing Saul just mention the words. Listen, there isn't much time. The football served as the key for activating Arsenal Gear. I've already input the necessary code sequence. It won't be long before GW begins to establish connections with other external systems and Arsenal Gear becomes fully operational. Stop them before that happens. That is your role. My role? You've got to find Emma Emmerich. That's a very unfortunate name. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Emma. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh god. She's the only one who can stop that thing once it's been activated. Emma Emmerich? I know that name, Biden thought. She's the system programmer for Arsenal Gear. I believe she's somewhere on level B1 in the central core of this building. I thought the levels below us were flooded. I'm sure they won't let her die just yet, as she's the only remaining programmer for this project. According to Ocelot, she was being held in a locker room located in the northwest part of level B1. Cut transmission and get moving. Why would Ocelot say that, though? Like, Ocelot, you dummy! But not really, because whatever. I did not know, but he was stunned by everything he'd just heard. The nano-communication ceased, and President Johnson handed him a pan security card. This is a level 4 card. It will give you access all the way to Emma's location. He then reached into the pocket of his trousers and removed a disk. Give this to her when you find her. Biden took it. What is it? On that drive is a program for disrupting the control functions between GW and Arsenal Gear. Take Emma to the computer room on level B2, Shell 1 core. She'll know how to load the program into the main system. A virus? That's right. Modeled after Foxdie, a biological weapon designed to selectively eliminate personnel with a specific genetic code. The Patriots had it engineered as a failsafe should anything go wrong with the project. But why do you have it? Ocelot forgot to search me. Now you've got to hurry. That this is the only way you can stop Arsenal. The president sighed heavily, as if he'd just relieved himself of a tremendous burden. He cocked his head slightly at Biden and said, "Well, I've told you everything you need to know. There's only one thing that remains to be done." Johnson then took Biden by surprise and seized the SOCOM from the operative's holster. He pointed the gun at his own chest just as Biden grabbed the butt in the man's hands. "Kill me!" Johnson shouted. "Now! Why don't you do it yourself? Molester, bitch!" What the? They grappled through the weapon. "There's no time to argue. The final check for my vital ID will start at any second. If you kill me now, you'll at least prevent a nuclear strike." Biden attempted to pull the SOCOM away from him. "Cut it out! Do it! That's your role!" Biden managed to pry the weapon from the man's hands, and a shot rang out. Biden heard it and saw the look of shock and pain on the president's face. He was hit, but the SOCOM had not discharged. A familiar face boomed behind Biden. "That's abusing your right to free speech, Mr. President." As Johnson fell to his knees, clutching his bloody chest, Biden rolled round and saw Revolver Ocelot standing 10 feet behind them, the 6-shooter raised and smoking. "Or is it ex-president?" Ocelot chuckled slightly, spun the revolver in his hand, and holstered it. Biden raised the SOCOM and pointed it at the terrorist. "The president! Why did you— Alas, my finger must have slipped!" He grinned, seemingly unconcerned by the weapon pointed at him. "Will you shut up?" "I'll see you around, carrier boy." Weather boy. Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy? With that, Ocelot turned and walked away. "Shoot him!" Biden ordered himself. "Shoot him in the back! The head! Shoot him in the head!" It's really bad confession. But he couldn't do it. Something, he didn't know what, told him that it would do no good at this point. Besides, the president was still alive. He had to tend to the man. "Yeah, Ocelot has to survive to Metal Gear Solid 4. He has to be in Metal Gear Solid 4. I mean, you can't just not be millions all over. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Besides, the president was still alive. He had to tend to the man. I didn't know beside Johnson. The president clutched the operator's arm. Forget him. He did us a favor. The man gasped. Sir, everything I did, I thought I was in control. But it was all an illusion. My people attempted at rebellion. I played right into their hands. I've served their purpose. He coughed up blood. Biden felt helpless. There's nothing he could do. Johnson continued weakly. Without free will, there is no difference between submission and rebellion. My only real choice is to put an end to this trade. Let me at least have the freedom to end it myself. What do you find, Emma? Stop Arsenal. That is my last order as your commander-in-chief. I'm counting on you. The man went limp as he exhaled a long, final breath. If you like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!